Hey guys, it's QuickyBaby, and this is one of your replays taken from the replays.quickybaby.com website. Fabunil is going to show us how to play in the FV304. Now this is the Tier 6 British artillery, and oh my god, QuickyBaby's doing a highlight based on artillery. Oh, what's he doing? Please don't even go there. There are certain artillery players who are dubious, but Fabunil is going to show us an absolutely amazing replay here. Now, if you want to know more about the FV304, I have done a full review on this tank. You can find that on this channel. However, I will give you a quick overview of it. Basically, as you can see, it's very fast. Yep, it is an artillery, and it is that fast. Now, its track traverse is pretty good for an artillery, which does allow it to outmaneuver quite a few tanks, as you will see later on in the video. Its range, however, is very underwhelming. I believe it is limited to just over 500 meters. You can see that its aim time is fairly short for an artillery, but its shell travel time is very long. As you can see, he is only, I would say, about 288 meters away from his target. You have to give a fair amount of lead with the FV304. And as the caliber of the gun is only at 114 millimeters with 57 millimeters of penetration, a flush hit on this M4 there was only able to do 41 damage. Now this tank takes advantage of lightly armored targets, but it can still do damage to heavily armored targets if it gets a flush shot into their side, as we can see there, doing 197 damage to that M4. Now, Fabunil doesn't really do anything miraculous. For the first half of this replay, as you can see, there are two Cromwells racing across the middle of the map, trying to press the advantage for their team. They go dark, if you want to call it that, even though the VK was fairly near them, and now they're going and hunting that VK. Fabunil is focusing on the KV-1 here. If I was him personally, I would probably be looking to take out those Cromwells. I would be very afraid of those Cromwells. But I guess he's also got to be afraid of this KV-1. Cool artillery players don't even need to look at the target when they know they're going to kill it. And here's those very dangerous Cromwells. And the Nashorn manages to take him out just before his shell hits the target. Now, it's amazing to think just how fast the FV304 is. The position that he's in is usually only for light tanks and medium tanks that race to get there at the start of the game. The position is even more tricky to get in a standard battle than an encounter battle. In the encounter battle, the enemy's base is further back. The red base is further back here, so it's much easier for the green base to be able to get up there. However, in a standard battle, as they start here, you can often get spotted here by early aggressive play up to the D2 area, especially by medium tanks. But because of the speed of the FV304, he would be up there really even before any tanks would get there, apart from if the Cromwells had raced there. Interestingly, though, for him, the Cromwells have raced down the middle of the map, and the positioning of the teams are very strange, to say the least. Now, these two Nashorns on his team are doing some work. D-Ghost just managed to take out the other Cromwell. Fantastic result. But those Nashorns, really, in a game where there are two artilleries on the enemy team, I would be terrified. Those lightly armored German tanks really do have to watch out for artillery. I'm going to speed the replay up a little bit here. As you can see, artilleries are just chilling. Finally, a target becomes available. It's that M4 that he spotted such a long time ago. Not this time, M4, not this time. Great shot there by Fabunil. Secures the kill on a very valuable asset on the enemy team. Now the waiting game is on again. Now a lot of you might be saying, why is Fabunil not aiming at that Panzer IV? And that's because really, the FV304 can only shoot 500 meters away. Fabunil realizes this, and so he's on his way east to be able to get within shooting range of that Panzer IV. Because for all he knows, he's going to have to defend the cap. Now his team are in a grave situation here. They're 4 tanks behind. Although they do still have a T150 and 2 Nashorns left, which are played by decent players. I should have mentioned at the beginning that this is a 45% or so. If Fabunil wants to win this game, he's going to have a really good roll. The Panzer IV foolishly stops. Nashorn tracks him, securing Fabunil's 3rd kill. Now this KV-1S. Fabunil fast clutch, and he hits him. He hits him. He sees that he hits him, so he re-aims exactly where. That was an amazing clutch shot. But it looks like the KV-1S has moved. Now just to highlight again what happened there. So he fired clutch, and he saw his shell disappear. Now what that either means is that he hit an object which for some reason didn't explode on the render, like a tree or a flag post. Generally if you hit a tree you see it. But if you were to hit, say, like a wall, sometimes it can absorb the shell and you don't see that explosion effect. Alternatively, and probably what happened there, he hit the KV-1S. Now he's got to be careful here. He's sort of tunnel visioning in a bit on this ARL because look at that Nashorn behind him. He realizes where the Nashorn is after that shot. And he's got to be careful. That Nashorn will one-hit him probably about 2 or 3 times out of 10. However, he's able to loop shells over this ridgeline. Oh no, not very well aimed that one. But look at this, the Nashorn can't even see him and he's able to lob a shell over this hill and do 305 damage to those lightly armored German tank destroyers. And really, firing at a Nashorn in the FV304 has to be one of the dream targets. Oh, he's firing clutch, just hoping to bring down this KV-1S before he gets into melee range with him. Really needs to get some of these shots off. The Nashorn misses. KV-1S fails to kill the Nashorn, who's now been reduced to 18 health. Thankfully, the Nashorn manages to take out the KV-1S, but now this ARL-44, this Tier 6 French heavy tank is rolling in. The ARL was unable to shoot Fabunil. And oh god, Su-85 takes out the Nashorn, meaning that Fabunil is by himself. Now, just to pause this here, just for 1 second. Fabunil is by himself against 5 enemy tanks. He's surrounded by an ARL-44 on full health. He's being flanked by an Su-85B, and when I watched this replay I thought, no way, no way. But he secures the first kill. The ARL somehow misses him. Now if things weren't bad enough, that Stug on full health has just arrived. Fabunil comes around the corner. The Stug puts a shot into him. Fabunil manages to get out of his way so he doesn't ram him. The ARL somehow misses him. And I don't think Fabunil expects to survive this situation. Now he's using the mobility of the FV304 to outflank a Stug. Ow, what? No! The ARL-44 TKs the Stug! And now Fabunil is in close quarters combat with this ARL. And the ARL can't get his gun down enough. Fabunil is taking advantage of this and getting underneath his gun, and the ARL doesn't have the gun depression to be able to shoot him. Oh my word. This is so unbelievably troll, it's not even funny. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no, he's trying to dodge. He's trying to dodge the shot. Where's the ARL V44? He can't get him. Oh, he misses him. Now a lot of you will be wondering why this ARL-44 is having such a bad time. And with the amount of times that Fabunil has shot him, in the post-game stats, I will show you how much module damage this ARL V44 has taken. But as a bit of a spoiler, I can tell you this ARL V44, it's not a V44, it's just a regular 44, sorry, was ammo-racked. And, sorry, how in hell's name did Fabunil manage to come out of that situation? He was getting shot by two very competent artillery, one with 4 kills, and both with 8,000, 9,000 games played and respectable efficiencies. He managed to avoid all the artillery fire. He managed to kill a full health ARL 44, a full health Stug, and I just don't even know. This guy is running his luck, and he is on an absolute storm. But his job isn't over. Now he's got to handle 2 artillery. And it's time for a joust. A Hummel is another very mobile German tank destroyer. The Hummel's overturned. Fabunil shotguns him just before he gets his gun back in. Oh my word. And look at the mobility of the FV304 here. He's absolutely bombing it around. Just notice that Fabunil is using pudding in this tank, which is actually a really good idea. If this tank does get shot and gets set on fire, well, so what? I guess the only other argument would be to take either 2 med packs or 2 repair packs. You could take a small and a large repair pack. But I think taking pudding is the better option. So now Fabunil is hunting this Grille. He's venturing into the enemy base. He's trying to find this Grille. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? There he is. Grille's not aiming at him yet, and look at the slow traverse. Look at that slow traverse. And this must be one of the most satisfying moments for an FV304 of all time. This is what this tank is perfect for. Using its mobility to outflank its opponents and being probably the biggest troll artillery in the game. The fact that it's got such good track traverse, able to outmaneuver its opponents and make enemy artilleries look like junk. What an absolutely fantastic result there for Fabunil. One of the first artillery Kolobanov medals that I have seen. This is an absolutely fantastic result. Hats off to you, mate. I will be sending you 2,500 gold. Thank you so much for submitting your replay on replays.QuickyBaby.com. And let's just take a quick look at the post-game stats. So, he got his lucky medal as the ARL 44 killed that Stug. He got the Radley-Walters medal as he did destroy 8 enemy vehicles in one battle of at least tier 5. And one of the best medals in the game, the Kolobanov's medal, for standing alone and winning against 5 enemy tanks. Fabunil was able to do the most damage on his team, 2,600. All the more impressive considering over half of his team only managed to do a combined 250 damage. Firing 29, hitting 19, of which 6 were hits by HE and 19 were penetrations. Interesting, if we look back here at the kind of module damage, Fabunil had taken out the ammo rack, the radio, and the tracks of that ARL. So that might explain why the ARL was so hesitant to shoot. But simply a fantastic replay and an absolute little troll of a tank. Again, if you're interested in the FV304, I have a quick tank review of this little monster, so you can go and check that out if you're interested in playing the tank. Just to reiterate, Fabunil, I'm sending you 2,500 gold. Thank you so much for your awesome replay. And just to highlight again, if you guys want to have a chance to win gold, and more importantly, if you just want to watch some kick-ass replays and also rate them to help me try and find the best replays to do post-game commentary for you guys, then think about checking out the replays website that Michael has kindly created for us. Again, just a big thank you to you, Michael O, KGB. This is simply an amazing website, and it's allowing me to bring you guys some of the best replays that I've seen in World of Tanks. So just quickly to highlight to you guys how to rate the replays. You can either like the replay or you can dislike the replay, and then I can find the difference between the likes and the dislikes. If you click on a replay, you can either thumbs up the replay or you can thumbs down the replay. And this is the most important thing that you guys can do for me. After you've watched the replay, if you rate them, then you can bring them to my attention. I hope you understand because a replay is submitted to me every 2 to 10 minutes. It's more replays than I can physically watch. You can use the search function to try and find replays that you're interested in, and then slowly the community will find the best ones and bring them to my attention. Isn't democracy brilliant? Anyway, guys, if you've enjoyed this replay, please consider rating it down below. It really helps me out and I'd really appreciate it. And let me know what you think about this replay in the FV304 in the comments. Specifically, what you think about the tank. Do you think the tank is just ridiculous? Do you think its mobility is overpowered, the fact that it can outmaneuver quite a few tank destroyers and basically every other artillery in the game? Or do you think the fact that it's got such short range and the low caliber of its shell kind of makes up for this amazing mobility? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. You've been epic, and hopefully I'll see you soon.